Okay. Hey everyone, we'll be ready in a second. I'm just getting things set up. Sorry if I sounded a bit quiet there. My microphone was a bit further away than I intended it. Right. Close this. And these. Close this. Connection seems to be good. No drop frames. Everything seems to be fine. Voice is being picked up, so we're good to go. Hi everyone. Welcome to another stream. Today, we are continuing Control Ultimate Edition. Last time we had left off, we had done a bunch of side quests. We went around, we found some more missing objects of power. We fought the former again, which was a lot easier the second time through. I think it might be because I've upgraded my throw ability to do more damage, so it didn't take as much time. But we managed to beat him, and then we also managed to do some other side quests. We got all the weird possessed notes. We got all of the fungus inside the medical wing. We did a bunch of stuff. I can't remember all of it. I know we also had to go find some fungus for the doctor. And she was like, "Oh, thank you. And now I can go back to the mall and you can go deal with this hiss or whatever." Oh, you know. But yeah, we're going to see how far we can get today. Hopefully we'll be able to do this other place. We're currently in a dark place. Someone needs to turn the light on, but we shall see. It's going to be fun. Going to see how much we can get done today. So without further ado, let's get straight to it because I want to get into it. I don't actually know how much we've got left of this game because it feels like we've still got a bit, but it feels like we're about halfway. I'm not really sure if we are, but it feels like that. It feels like we're getting towards the end. Even though we still haven't gotten a majority of stuff sorted out. Right, refresh, restream. Hope everyone had a nice rest of the day, though. Hopefully the stream doesn't lose connection like it has been doing. But like I said, it only seems to be happening either on Tuesdays or yesterday. We didn't really disconnect, but I did see that we had a lot of a low bit rate for some reason, and I'm not sure why. Right, showing up on there. Sound is being picked up. Is it showing up on here? Yes, it is. Cool. Let me be able to make sure. Yep, voice is being picked up. For some reason, I thought I muted myself. All right, let's go. Open. Open, damn you. Thank you. I see something down there. We're in the spook zone now. Missing agents. Mr. Kirkland, here are the latest agents confirmed missing, presumed dead from the containment breach yesterday. Agent Jonathan Connor. Research Ezra Cruz. Agent Caroline Dempsey, Agent Lindsay Malcolm, Charles Murray, and Derek Shaw. Letters of condolences will be delivered to you to sign prior to sending them to their families. You will be updated as soon as additional informations or confirmations are made. Also, per your request, a network engineer checked out how many cages were backed up digitally. Unfortunately, a large number of active investigations were not archived yet, and the only hard copies of reports exist behind the firebreak. They're lost, I'm afraid. That doesn't sound good. Oh god, there's going to be a lot of things here. Darling investigation, internal confidential. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, internal investigations D0845 was launched into the ethical practices of Dr. Casper Darling, head of research. Despite the accounts of anonymous blank regarding inhumane treatment of a blank currently housed in the Bureau Our official findings regarding this were inconclusive. Numerous obstacles arose during these investigations. The majority of blank sector personnel seems to be wholly unaware of any such redacted contained here. One blank confirmed the blank's code name to be blank, but all files pertaining to that name were inaccessible, being classified under the highest clearance level. Investigators were similarly blocked from entering the blank research wing to interview its staff. The matter was further complicated by the lack of clarity on whether non-human paranatural entities warrant humane treatment. While this investigation cannot address any charges against Dr. Darling, we do recommend an investigation into blank research. Casey query. Ms. Dennis, a request came through recently from an FBI agent asking for all our files on Bright Falls, specifically on the disappearance of the author Alan Wake. Per the Interagency's Information Exchange Agreement, I had some paper pushers gather up a folder of all the pre-approved files. Don't worry, all the inappropriate material is either missing or redacted. But I'm writing to let you know that we've received this request from a special agent, Alex Casey. Sounds familiar, right? That's because Alex Casey is the name of the fictional detective in those hard-boiled crime books Alan Wake wrote. Pretty interesting that an FBI agent sharing a name with the most famous character Wake wrote is looking into a case dealing with the right of fictions coming true. I wonder if this is worth looking into, but what's on your opinion? Just give the word and I'll start surveillance on this guy, Special Investigator Gleason. So there's an actual Alex Casey now? Or is that just for this? And they never show up again? Was that always there? Tractor supplement. Miscommunication led to local coroner examine the body of William Burrow. William Burrow, male Caucasian, 33 years old, found dead in his property per police report. Remains obtained by coroner's office also include blood, urine, bile, stomach contents, and bone fragments. Autopsy findings: blunt force injuries, head, lacerations, left ear cheek, blunt force injuries, extremities, dislocation right knee, complete avulsion to the right upper extremity with associated fracture of the proximal right humerus, extensive trauma, abdominal region, complete avulsion of multiple organs including stomach, heart, liver, pancreas, kidneys, and proportions of the large and small intestines, all missing from scene. Conclusion: it is my opinion that Mr. Burroughs' death is not the result of mechanical accident as claimed by authorities. The removal of organs is consistent with animal attacks. By a tractor. An animalistic tractor. Ms. Dennis, so yes, there's an increase in all cases, and yes, it would be a good idea to put together a special task force to examine exactly why that is. However, it seems that a tiny little detail has slipped through the cracks. We don't have the damn staff. If you expect us to detect, investigate, and process more ore in cases, you need us to give us more people. It's simple math. Between the staff we lost in the Hartman thing and the ones who left other departments after Kirtland quit, we've barely managed to keep up with the workload. He's just filing the paperwork of all the altered items we left behind, and the sector has been an ordeal. Another thing, and this is going to sound paradoxical, but we have an overcrowding situation. This lobby isn't meant to accommodate a whole sector's worth of staff. We put forward a motion to move investigations to a more suitable location months ago. It better not still be sitting on your desk. The people are getting restless, and as Kirtland's interim replacement, it's your job to handle it. Best regards, Agent Grayson. Resignation. To whom it may concern, some blank of 2019, or 2019. It is with great anger and regret that I tender my resignation as head of the investigation of the Federal Bureau of Control. I do this in protest of this rampant disregard of my department's blank. My staff cannot continue to work in these conditions. Previous requests and warnings have fallen on deaf ears, so must now rely on my actions to speak louder than my words ever could. I blame the situation on our blank, who has routinely ignored my request of assistance in reclaiming the parts of the investigation sector lost to the blank loose inside. I will never forget the screams of brave agents begging for us to open that firebreak. I will carry that shame for the rest of my days. The blank has failed as agents. I shall never forgive him for that. Sincerely, William Kirtland. Huh.
It's not working.
Huh.
Probably a loose power core somewhere.
Let's go find one then. Oh. There's so many of these notes everywhere. Cauldron Lake update. To Chief Investigator Dennis, it happened again. 3rd time this year. Something certainly has it out for our blank. Could be raccoons. Our locals certainly complain about them enough, but why the hell would raccoons keep going after a monitoring station? Doesn't add up. Anyway, I've got Bureau Tech going to the site next week to take a look. Next on the list of recurring problems is the staff at the Lake House Research Station. How am I supposed to effectively keep an eye on Blank Lake if they don't let me see any data? Hell, I don't even know what they're researching out there. We need to petition them again to share their info with investigation agents. It's only a matter of time before this blank hits again, and I want to be repaired. Anyway, if anyone at HQ asks why Bright Falls report is a little thin this month, tell them it's because we couldn't take any readings. In the meantime, I might investigate some raccoon traps. Agent Estevez. Sector head office. Oh boy, there's things everywhere. Underhill. Dr. Raya Underhill is a professor of the University of Woodrow in the United Kingdom, where she teaches biology with a focus on botany. Dr. Underhill worked in the Bureau as a parabotanist stationed in the research sector of the oldest house. She served with no incidents or demerits, and is praised by those who formerly worked with her, including Dr. Darling. Dr. Underhill has no known connections to para-criminal organizations or any record of breaching her NDAs. Since leaving the Bureau, her civilian behavior has been ideal, with the exception of an ongoing personal relationship with Dr. Darling that appears to have begun during their time as co-workers at the research sector, and revisited intermittently ever since. Depending on the situation of her work on the oldest house, it might be required to have both parties sign a relationship clearance form. A what? You have to write a form for that? The investigation has found no compelling reason to deny Dr. Darling's request to offer Dr. Underhill an interim position with the aim of finding a solution to the mold threshold issue. Seeing mold spelt without U is weird, but also at the same time we use both. God damn it, freaking wall. Whoops. No, I'm pressing and holding. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, blank blank was launched into the blank of Director Zachariah Trench. A recent change in blank witnessed in Director Trench, including aggressive redacted when redacted with other staff, has been observed. However, this investigation is aimed at interpreting this issue rather than proving it. Notable blanks between Director Trench and Dr. Darling have been witnessed by numerous Bureau staff. Make-out sessions? What am I supposed to infer from this? Has been witnessed by numerous Bureau staff. Although both declined to meet for an interview on the matter, witnesses' accounts suggest their arguments center around the Dimensional Research Wing and the blank kept inside. However, no evidence exists to confirm Dr. Trench's blank or as anything more than interpersonal disagreements. This investigation has concluded that Director Trench's behavior is not indicative of any blank and that his fitness to lead is not in question. Like, I would have thought there would be no, like, director investigations into stuff, because they would just listen to the director because they're chosen by the oldest house, so they don't have a choice. Kirkland, I'm growing tired of your blatant attempts to lay your incompetence at my doorstep. I know you want this to be true, but you're head of investigations. The failure is your responsibility. What did you think would happen holding a dangerous specimen investigations? The containment sector exists for a reason. They are better trained and better equipped for this type of work. In fact, they are admirably taken a certain or monitoring responsibilities that your staff are no longer capable of. This happens more and more now. I don't think your petty internal investigations has not gone past my notice. You are a worm! Everything I've done have been for the benefit of the Bureau. The Pine Candidate program only failed because of Darling. You are both failures plotting against me. You are traitors, but the truth will emerge out of you. You are choosing to become an enemy, Kirkland. You don't want to be. Wow, okay. Why is there a space helmet here? Ooh, I am so long and made out of dots. Open. Whoops, didn't mean to destroy the wall or pillar. Oh, wait. There's a thing over there. Keystone inspection. Mr. Kirkland, we've stopped at Keystone on our way to a target, or, like you asked, I'm sending my report directly to you to try and keep a lid on this Grumman Morales desertion issue. We didn't find any sign of them. Given their records, it's possible they switched teams, like you suspected, but I don't think that's the case. An event definitely occurred here in Keystone, and I think Grumman and Morales got caught up in it. The entire population has vanished into thin air. Reminds me of the ordinary case, but that was just with adults, if I remember the file correctly. This is different. If our guys are casualties, not traitors. If it was an ore, it seems to be over. We walked through the whole town, and the only strange thing we noticed were markings on various buildings. 2 overlapping circles with a dot in the shared space. It is the first element. Could be unrelated. I'll show you the pictures when I get back. In the meantime, we should send a team out here to cordon this place off and maybe get the comms guy working on a cover story. Sincerely, Agent Keenum. So this seems like it's a... It says it's an investigation team, obviously, but it feels like they were originally sort of the research department. Like they were more intermingled than they are now. Tractor procedures. Item is not in Bureau custody. None known. A Frank Elk tractor, olive green, dried bird on the grill when last seen. Item is capable of vocalized responses or growls and unmanned locomotion. Considered highly aggressive and dangerous, the item first came to the Bureau's attention after the death of William Burrow, owner of the Burrow Farm outside of Trenton, Texas. Of course it's Texas. Local authorities arrived on scene after an employee found the mutilated body of Mr. Burrow beneath his tractor. Police arrived but were immediately driven away by the tractor. Panicked calls to federal authorities were intercepted by Bureau communication staff. A team was dispatched. Upon their arrival, the agents approached the item. It responded by growling like a bear. 3 agents were injured when they tried to detain the item, which escaped. Aerial searches for the item are ongoing. Speaking to Mrs. Burrows only revealed that she had a domestic altercation with Mr. Burrow earlier the night of the incident. Whether these events are unknown or connected is currently unknown. I need to refresh. 1 second. There we go. It's only been 16 minutes. It feels longer. Probably because of all the reading. There's just so much reading to do in this one little area. Ethics investigation. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, internal investigations P1429 was launched into the legality of the Prime Candidate Program blanked by the Federal Bureau of Control. Since all known subjects relevant to the investigations used executive privilege to decline interviews, very little first-hand information was gathered. However, anonymous sources and in documentation declassified by Mr. Kirkland both paint an alarming clear picture of systematic blank, blank, and blank. Were brought into the oldest house and placed under blank examination and testing with the aim of appointing one as director and upon maturity. This program has produced no successful cases and only resulted in the dramatic blank of paranaturally inclined blank. Not only is this breach of the Ash Act, there's an Ash Act? I don't know what that is, but it flies in the face of basic human blank rights? Decency? This investigation team unequivocally blanks the Prime Candidate Program, recommends that it blank immediately. Well, too bad. So I need a cube.
Now that gate should open.
So what does this one turn on? Is it the elevator? Or is it just this light? Open. Specimen escape assessment. The purpose of internal investigations X0397 is to examine the containment failure of specimen SL or SI1 that resulted in the deaths of blank agents. An inspection report of the containment procedures equipment 3 days earlier showed no faults. Investigators suspect human error to be the cause, yet no department has provided any evidence to support this. Technicians were able to recover the researchers' notes on the specimen from the internal network on the blank of blank. The specimen began displaying a sharp increase in aggressive blank. Cross-referencing the date with various logs found only 2 events inconsistent with the sector's daily routine. The air filters were changed, and 2 an hour prior to the incident, a civilian named Alice... Really? Alice Blank entered the sector regarding an unrelated investigation. Given their connection to the same ore case, it's likely that Mrs. Blank presence irrelevant to the specimen's escape and to the Blank's investigation is ongoing. So Alice was here? Alice Wake, I mean. Am I going to come across Mr. Scratch or something here? Use charge in the executives, executive. Well, I'm not in the executive, so I can't do any of those.
I'm no detective, but something definitely happened here.
Really? The fact that they didn't actually do anything to this room, they just blocked it off, is a little weird. Like, why not just destroy everything instead of just, oh, we'll just put some boxes in front of this door This group individual has operated outside of bureau's notice for decades, perhaps longer, displaying a level of skill and caution rarely seen in paracriminal groups. A review of past cases have found various mentions of their activity over the years. In 2016, a production company called Blessed Pictures was connected to an altered item case as well as the death of an agent from exposure to illicit paranatural materials. In 1994, a Los Angeles-based public speaker named Chester Bless was involved in illegal use of an altered item. In 1988, a business called Blessed Repair and Service was suspected of involvement with an object of power case, perhaps even creating it. None of these businesses or individuals have ever been located. However, their connection to its appearances of altered items and objects of power is too direct to be considered circumstantial. An arrest order has been issued for any persons believed to be involved with the Blessed organization. Now, this specific one definitely reminds me of one of the things from the SCP Foundation, which is obviously what this whole thing is kind of similar to anyway. But this specific one reminds me of, is it Wondertainment? The thing that makes like a bunch of weird SCP items. Like, oh, this gun will give you the intelligence of 5 men, but your brain grows to that size, and so you die. Or, this is a gun that makes the world a different color, but if you keep pressing it, it will eventually turn red and monsters come out of nowhere. Or, you know, something more mundane, like this chewing gum never runs out of flavor, and changes depending on what you want in that moment in time. So I guess this wasn't here before. Oh, this is...
Do we know each other? This feels familiar.
Spiral.
I can't seem to... I've forgotten it. I'm sorry. My name is Alan Wake.
Creepy. Woo.
Who are you? Who are you? Do I know you?
I'm your friend Tom. Tom Zane. There's nothing to worry about.
Tom. The poet. The diver. You look different.
That was just a role. A character. The protagonist I played in my old film. I'm a filmmaker. An auteur like yourself.
He's not real.
We're working on this together, remember? An artistic collaboration. You need a drink.
Night Springs. What's he doing? He's like, ooh.
Gib
They actually like fully modeled a new thing for him.
Darkness. Nothing holds still.
But we're very close now. You've been writing. You found a way to escape. It'll work this time.
Riding.
You found a way!
No. I don't... Wait. There's something. It's my double. He's out there. I've seen it.
Yeah. Nothing to worry about yet. I'm dealing with it. It's fine, my friend. Let me handle him.
No, I played American Nightmare. I already got rid of him.
Now, come on. You misunderstand me.
Okay. She's like, what the hell was that? This place is different.
That was Alan Wake, the writer who went missing in that AWE case I read about.
Oh, you actually remember that?
What's
What if
he
I
doing
hadn't read it?
here? And Thomas Zane was with him. The poet.
Who looked
No,
exactly
wait.
the same?
He was a filmmaker. I always remember that wrong.
No, you don't. He was a poet. It's dark outside. This isn't right. Oh. That was weird. Shut up. Just immediately turn it off. It's too noisy. Shut up. Oh, that was easy. I'd like no darkness people coming at me, please.
Dr. Emil Hartman, devoured. Dr. Emil Hartman was desperate. The Federal Bureau of Control had stolen his life's work.
Had
This
we?
was his last chance, his final experiment. What he'd been too scared to do before. Hartman dove into the lake, was taken, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Only an echo of him remained, fragmented impulses on autoplay, violent, bloodthirsty darkness in the driver's seat. Emerging from the lake, the thing was captured by the FBC, brought in, contained.
So he
studied.
survived the attack on the Institute,
The thing broke
on his,
loose,
you know,
killed everyone it
cabin.
could. The FBC fell back and sealed the sector. The thing was alone in the dark, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came. Not darkness, but similar enough. A sound. A resonance. It shouldn't be a surprise. If there's one, why not another? The darkness inside the thing could have been immune, could have resisted, fought, could have been passed by, passed through with no effect. But it didn't, and it wasn't. Maybe it had grown weaker over time, not aged. It was timeless, but weaker with no link to its source. A metamorphosis followed. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
So it's now a hiss darkness entity thing. Okay?
By hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Broke loose, killed everyone it could, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came. A resonance. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
There was a thing there for a second, right? There's like a piece of cloth or something sticking out from under that door. As soon as I got close, it disappeared. 2, 3. It's all cleared up now. And the doors are stuck open. And the bridge is destroyed. What the f... What are you doing over there? No, because that's so close, could I actually get to that? I don't know if I would want to, though, because I don't know where that goes. Also, there is a thing over there. I actually might need to. Let me see what happens when I go over here, though. Oh, this is just straight up destroyed. I can't go this way even if I wanted to. So they actually destroyed this bridge and then blocked it off with crates and stuff. And now it makes me think if I go back to other places that have these bridges, if I could also make my way to the bridges on the other sides. Because I do remember one that had like a few on each side. Give me a second. Still don't have a way to destroy those yet. Is that blood? Is that Chris's blood? Oh, someone got crushed underneath this. Jesus. Those things fall way too slow for that to happen, so either it broke or they intentionally made it fall quicker.
Creepy, damp, and abandoned.
Oh, hey.
Wait, what would come from that?
I didn't get a chance to listen to what she was saying because this guy just suddenly appeared right in front of me and started shooting me. All I heard was, "Did wake something, something," and that was it. Bathroom. Always with only 2 toilets. These things need to be bigger. You've got like a whole space here. You don't need this wall. What the fuck? Is that normal?
That doesn't look like a house shift. Do
Whoa.
I even want to know?
Imagine if I came in here and it was doing that too. I think it's the first time everything's been loaded properly. I'm actually surprised. Filing and processing. Oh, yay. You want trouble? I've got a fire hydrant. Where did you come from?
Of course, the hiss are already in here.
Oh, yeah. Foot gossip. What? Hello, my feet gossip at night, and now... What? My feet gossip at night, and now I have to wear shoes to bed. Sincerely me. Okay. I don't think anyone's interested in those kinds of feet. This hallway looked a lot longer than it was. Get out of my way. Exactly how do I get through here? Hartman's arrest. Hartman, Emil, Wake, Allen, Anderson, Tor Anderson, Odin, Lane, Rudolph, Desolé, Wendy, Emerson, Thomas, blank. So 2 blanks. Victim names. Officer names. Dennis, Special Agent Remy. Charges. Code 4, kidnapping of altered individuals. Code 8, sanctions against altered organizations. Code 37, obstruction of Bureau investigation. Code 74, breaching of the Ash Act, 6 counts. Offender's property seized as evidence to be used in conjunction with ongoing or investigation. Offender's personal effects have been sent to the research for analysis. After being cleared of Bureau research, all victims have been released. Biannual surveillance orders were assigned to each except the Anderson brothers due to their seniority, and Wake, possibly deceased. It's a little close to the bottom of the page there. It's almost cutting itself off. There is nothing in here. Yes, there's got to be a way inside, because I can't pick any of this stuff up, which usually would be the case. Ah! Hidden location. Perseverance made me find the answer. So straight ahead is blocked because all of this is just kind of messed up. Good thing I checked.
Whoa.
What?
Looks like the house has gotten a little wild in here.
Wild and fancy.
This darkness.
Aim a
is
powerful light source
blocking
at the darkness to
door.
destroy it.
So
It's all goopy.
now I have to deal with an interdimensional noise and sentient shadows.
I want to touch it. Nothing happens when I touch it. Anything in here? Nope. Alright, time to pick up the light.
Light
Burn!
burns it away, huh? Makes sense.
If only I had an actual torch or flashlight. Put it down. Oh god, what the hell happened to you? You're a skeleton! I'm immune to you now, I can come in here with no problem. Am I supposed to be doing this? Does it make it safer in here? I mean, it seems to have done something. I don't think it's as damaging as it was, but... well, could have been. Alright, going on. I think I just saw him. Astral constructs. Still can't make this. I don't know where I get shifting fragments. Surge. This is new. Surge fires adhesive munitions that detonate when manually triggered or if their timer expires. Huh. Is that what the little squares are? I'll upgrade Pierce, why not? I have 2 points. What can I buy? I want to save it for multi-launch, which requires 8 points, so I'm going to have to level up a few times for that. You're coming with me! Man, I wish I could put that down softer so it wouldn't just collapse like that.
The third thing. The sound made darker. The resonance carves its way through the thing that had been Hartman, vibrating, remolding. The sound changes the darkness, and the darkness changes the sound. They both changed what remained of Hartman. They all turned into something else. A third thing. The sound made darker. The darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched. Stretched as anyone when seen from out of time, like a worm through time.
Ugh.
Almost an Ouroboros, a spiral, a maelstrom. The
He becomes
gravity
George
held
Washington
like
from the
twisting
Monument mythos.
inward, tightening, taking you deeper and deeper to the bottom, the heart, and through to the other side. The third third thing said, when you hear this, you will know you're a new you. He said, we build you till nothing remains. He said, under the conceptual reality, behind this reality, you must want these ways to drag you away. He said, baby, 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 yeah, orange peel. The third thing was a monster. He'd tear apart any ordinary person crossing his path. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Faden. There was nothing ordinary about Faden.
That's good.
The darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched like a worm.
I didn't mean to throw it that far.
The third thing was a monster. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Faden.
Can you not? It's all bubbly and goopy. I have to come back with that light now. I can't see shit.
Reminder,
Billable hours.
all employees are required to report their hours at the end of each month.
You have to keep
Federal
track of your
Bureau
hours
Control
manually?
maintains that time is not subjective, and hours passed on alternative planes cannot be claimed. Astral dives do not accumulate overtime compensation.
That's bullshit.
Thank you for your attention.
What are we in, a dystopian organization hidden from the government that can make any rules they want? Yes. Yes, we are. Oh, there is one. I thought I saw it.
Agent Fisher, day 6 inside the motel. Utilized surveillance methods are as follows. Fiber optic cameras slid under the individual room doors, motion detectors in the lobby area. Tripwire, triggering a flash camera across the main entrance, even fingerprint powder on the front desk. Results are varying at best. Mostly just inconclusive and unusable. The footage is corrupted. Sometimes even the equipment is damaged. I don't know how exactly. I think this place is making fun of me.
Burn it.
That's the only explanation.
Burn it
I
down.
can hear them laughing and screaming behind the closed doors. I could hear the call bell go and ding multiple times a day, but when I look, there's no one there. I know I'm supposed to stay out of sight, but I've seen the doors closing just before I can catch even a glimpse of anyone or anything. They're messing with me, whoever they are. I think... Wait, shh. There's something. I gotta get this. Gotta get the cable out. Come on, you fiber optic fuck, cooperate. Okay, here we go.
They're still going.
Alright, that was faint, but I definitely heard movement coming from on the right. I think I might have finally caught one. Ha! The recording better work this time, or I swear to God I'm... What? Hello? Who's there? Oh, shit. I'm with the FBC. Move away from the door. I have a... Where's my...
It's still going, but there's not... No, I don't hear anything from the other people. Interrogation complaint. Kirkland, so you put me on a desk duty just because I did the thing I was fucking hired to do? My job? Want to know what I call it? Bullshit. Asking us to interrogate these scum without using words like altered items or ores or paracriminal is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. And I've heard some fucking stupid things. They already know the facts. Hell, they just as much as us, if not more. And they get to sit there laughing at us while we dance around our words, trying not to leak classified terminology. They already know the fucking terminology. If you think pulling me off the case will stop me, think again. That piece of shit blew up those tracks. He killed those people, all to make a train turn altered. We have him dead to rights, and you need to let me back in that interrogation cell so I can get him to flip out on his buddies. Those people are terrorists and deserve to be treated as such. This won't stop unless we stop them. You can go ahead and put me on suspension. See if that slows me down. Ancient Hewitt. Well, damn, calm down. NASA Corporation Review. Following the NASA FBC Coordination Agreement of 1972, the Bureau has provided NASA with numerous technological advancements based on our research, including the black rock lining now found in all spacefaring vessels. In return, all data gathered during space missions is made available for Bureau researchers to analyze. Recently, certain individuals have raised the concern that this relationship does not adequately benefit the Bureau, either intellectually or financially, and the thorough examination of the costs accrued by both organizations has showed that the expenses of NASA's recent launch of the blank far outweighs any spending related to the processing and delivery of black rock. From its medium Earth orbit, the blank will provide the Bureau with unparalleled resources for remotely monitoring and photographing all sites, a resource that would be lost as the partnership ends. It is an opinion of these committee that maintaining a cooperative relationship with our colleagues of NASA is of vital importance. If it was nowadays, it'd be like, oh, we gotta go with SpaceX and get this Elon Musk guy, even though everyone hates him and he's a douchebag and I don't like him. Black market. A black market hub had specializing in the trade of occult talismans, relics, and other assorted ceremonial objects, as well as genuine altered and paranatural materials, was raided in blank. Czech Republic by a team of special investigators. Unsuccessful attempts by suspects to escape using altered items, resulting in numerous casualties, and prevented the Bureau from questioning all participants. The following interrogations revealed that not only is there a vast network of these retailers, but there seemed to be gathering information on altered items and other paranatural materials from sources unknown to the Bureau. The Bureau's concerns here is threefold. There is a growing underground market of paranatural materials, which implies a growing awareness of their existence among a niche group of general public. These criminal individuals do not seem aware of the items' paranatural abilities or powers, and their attempts to activate them could prove devastating if done in populated areas. The motivations of these collectors are largely unknown. Money? Power? They want to be a god? Wait, what? Why is this here? I mean, I'll take them. Another fine mess.
The plants in here have died standing up. Lighten them up.
Ah, more plants. Alright,
Darkness
let's go
everywhere.
make some new friends.
New day, same old bloody city, said the old place. Like dark but good for nothing. Get rid of it.
Now that I've come back and got this, I can go burn down the dark. Get out of here, darkness! Eagle Limited Summary. A train derailment resulting in 62 casualties and numerous injuries was suspected to have been the work of a paracriminal group known as Blank. As a result of this event, the agents discovered that one of the cars had become altered with a persistent auditory event. It remains to be determined whether the ore was spontaneous or a direct result of sabotage. By who? It's only now that we're hearing that there might be people doing this kind of stuff. The Bureau has been tracking said group at the time the intel gathered suggested an event of this caliber was imminent in Bloomington. As a result, the response team on site was able to respond to the train accident site within minutes of its occurrence. They arrived to find emergency processes underway, but also equipment left behind by the suspected group. A suspicious onlooker managed to elude agents after they attempted to make contact. Further investigations of the accident site revealed a curiously undamaged train car that exhibited an altered state when entered. This individual car was secured and transported to the investigation section for further studies. I think we saw that. I think. The Shadow. Paranatural entity, aka the Shadow, is an aggressive blank consisting of 3 known types. Type A, localized manifestation of sentient blank, capable of occupying organic and inorganic materials as well as exerting blank over its surroundings. Type B, shaded individuals, human bodies by the Shadow. Probably infected by the Shadow. These individuals become notably more aggressive and do seem to retain blank of their previous selves. Research is ongoing as to whether the conditions are reversible. Type C, shaded objects, similar to Type B, except that inanimate objects are infected solely by the use as destructive tools. Each type seems to work toward a shared goal, possibly targeting certain individuals, see OR 35, which may imply a shared link to a blank intelligence. The threat this entity poses warrants immediate exploration of offensive-defensive measures. The investigation sector is being outfitted with additional lighting sources, some internally powered, to prepare for the eventuality of a blank.
My understanding of the darkness is fragmented, incomplete. This abyss.
This isn't Hartman. At least it doesn't sound like him.
Very much does not wish to be understood. If light symbolizes knowledge, then it stands to reason that darkness would equate to ignorance. By its very nature, it abhors comprehension. Of course, my own nature drives me to comprehend all. We are opposing forces, destined to collide. And given this conflict of natures, we know that the light of truth will burn away the darkness, both figuratively and literally.
Okay, buddy.
Any significant light source can be used as protection, even weaponry against this metaphysical gloom. And then there are the artists. I know for a fact that Tom, Wake, the Anderson brothers, and Lane all had some involvement with the darkness. The question is whether their uncanny ability to affect reality through their art beckons the darkness, or did their work perhaps even create it? With Wake now secure in my lodge, I expect I shall grow closer to learning the answers to these questions. Assuming he cooperates, which is proving quite the challenge. Well, perseverance is the foundation of knowledge. Speaking of, I must be off on my rounds.
Okay, I guess that's when he did some stuff. Can't do anything with that because I need a cube. I'll touch you in a minute. I want to have a look around just in case there's anything else here. Nope. Okay. The cube is mine. The cube is what I want. And now will this turn all the lights? Hey! Ah, my eyes! Who are you? Why are you flying? Boom. I win. So that door's openable now. I think that's the only ones. We've done that door. We've done this door. Right? This is just another bathroom. Yeah. At least I can see now. I should probably check these. Eradicating mold growth in the investigation sector, which is all the way over there. Anything closer? Oh, there's stuff this way. I wonder, what's this one for? Oh, I can't take this out anymore? Fine. It's not like I wanted it anyway. Where is the light?
There you go.
Doesn't that feel better?
Yay. I'm helping the plants.
Welcome back to the land of the living, little buddy.
I can't believe we're doing this just for plants. Especially for a sector that we don't even go in anymore. Is this area done? There is some more in the abandoned offices, so we need to go this way. I'm fairly certain there's one over there, so I'll just leave this here. Where is the light? There it is. No, where'd it go? Come with me! That's the first one. I don't want to do that. Why is the wall back? There are no plants here. Oh, having to hold this right bumper is starting to hurt. Starting to give me a little cramp in my hand. Feed plants. I need one more. I have to go through the weird doubling door, not door, things. There was something in here, wasn't there? No, it was one of the other ones. Nothing here. I don't want to go that way. I don't know why you're opening. Okay, I'm going to put that down for the moment because my hand's starting to hurt. Let's see if I can find it without that. Oh, it is right here. What? Why did you bring that from all the way over there? Grab it right here. And there we go. And I can leave without that. And the next ones are all the way on the right. So, wrong button. Missions. Burn the darkness. Where is that? In other locations. I guess we'll do this first then. Onwards. Gonna be difficult with me, eh? should really install some stairs here. Go. You're mine. Is that thing on 2 hooks?
I don't feel right.
Yeah.
Something in this darkness is draining me.
That was weird. Looks like there's a bunch of squares that I need to fill in. Door appearance. An excursion in the Ocean View Motel and Casino discovered a previously unseen door in the lobby hallway. This door featured a spiral-shaped marking, designation door spiral, probably. Similar to the other doors, it is locked and cannot be forced open. Alice Wake, a person of interest in the Bright Falls ore, referred to Ore 35 for details, and the former wife of missing author Alan Wake, a suspected para-utilitarian and blank, contacted agents Shah and Dempsey of the investigation sector using the phone number given to her in 2010 in accordance with civilian outreach protocols. The call resulted in Mrs. Wake being brought into the oldest house for an in-person interview. For a full transcript, refer to file blank on blank 2017. Excuse me. The excursion into the Ocean View Motel offered later the same day. Occurred, not offered. Determining whether this is a basic synchronicity event, if Alice Wake is the responsible for its appearance, or if the door itself relates to Ore 35 is paramount. She should be returned to the oldest house, possibly even taken to the motel itself to confirm if any of the other changes occur.
Brian Hennerman, 21 years old, resident of Southern Texas.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but I really don't understand why I'm here.
You know what you did, Mr. Hennerman.
I do?
Tell me about delivery disaster.
The movie? I mean, it wasn't very good.
That's not what your review said, but we'll come back to that. Tell me where you got the movie from.
Movie night, with a, a K, not an N, not night, like nighttime, but...
Who contacted you? Who told you to review that film?
No one. I just did it because it looked obscure. I didn't even like the movie. I shouldn't have given such a high score, but reviewing obscure films makes you look smart.
I wonder if I'll start dying when I get to a point. No, I'll just lose charge.
I swear.
Okay, the kid doesn't know shit. I'm ending the session.
Wow. Sounds like the investigation department wasn't good at their jobs. It's so dark, I can't actually see what's even here. Hartman background. Dr. Emil Hartman is an academic psychotherapy or therapist that owned and operated a recovery center in blank focused on the treatment of artists struggling with creative blocks and other mental disorders. Publicly, Dr. Hartman's treatment center seemed unremarkable in its methods and purpose. Privately, however, Dr. Hartman was abusing his patients in order to utilize any latent blank abilities that may possess within the aim of shaping blank to his own benefit, which has earned him a Class 2 paracriminal designation. Note for more link of between artists and their ability to blank reality through artistic medium, see file blank. Investigations have proven that Dr. Hartman's illegal endeavors were conducted alone. After being approached by the Bureau during the blank investigation, he displayed no remorse or intention to cease his actions. Dr. Hartman was taken into custody, evaluated, and released some months later, having been deemed a negligible threat. His medical license has been permanently revoked. What? He was released after doing all this criminal stuff. Wow. Okay. Well, I need a cube. I'm in the darkness just in case there's something I can use. Night Springs Screenplay, page 1. This screenplay was found after the Bureau acquired the Night Springs television series and all of its past scripts. It appears to be written by Alan Wake as part of an application to become one of the show's scripts. Over the threshold darkly. It is only human to wish to control the forces around us, and even more so possess them. What happens when those forces are not ours to claim, or even of this world? What if they are things you can discover in Night Springs? We are in a secret lab. The large sign on the wall reads the Federal Bureau of Night Springs. I've told you several times, Director, it isn't ready. It's ready when I say it's ready, Doctor, but the thing being beyond the portal, we have no control over it. Stop. I appreciate that there's just a little light area here for me to get my stuff back. Is there really no pickups in here? I'll probably be able to see once I turn the lights on if I'm able to. I guess we'll use the elevator because there's nothing really else in here. Uh-oh.
Shit. Now what?
I don't know. I can't see.
What is that?
Why is his ribs coming out his back?
Time to go.
Let me out! Let me out! Go!
Even so you don't like the light. I can use that.
This thing is creepy. It's even worse than the normal darkness stuff. Power cores. Vending machine. None known. Testing in the investigation sector is currently ongoing. A vending machine in front of covered in the faux wooden panel. Coin operated. Buttons for selecting food products. The item generates and stores a variety of material, both edible and otherwise, in its rows of internal trays. Initial testing suggests the item reacts to the mind of the individual in close proximity and will produce whatever they subconsciously desire. Don't say it. I was about to say a gun, like I always do, but it's annoying when you keep bringing that same joke. Attempts to cause the item to create a living being probably have consistently failed. The item was discovered in a nursing home in blank, Alberta, after a resident named Muriel called local news station about magic vending machine. The news story reported that the nurse's home staff were purposefully stocking the machine with distinctive food and objects as a way to raise resident spirits. The Bureau Responses team encouraged the story while confiscating the item. Could I have it? I'd like to have whatever I want from a vending machine. God damn it.
Okay, this room is really intimidating and all, but I know my rights. It's not a crime to try and get a book signed.
Langston.
Making unauthorized contact with a dangerous paranatural entity is indeed a Bureau offense, Mr. Langston, and can be prosecuted as such.
Okay. Well, I didn't know that. Listen, this is being blown way out of proportion. All that happened is I heard Dr. Hartman had been brought in, and since I'm a huge Alan Wake fan, I thought it'd be cool to get a copy of The Creator's Dilemma signed. That's a book that Hartman wrote about.
We know what it is.
Okay, good. So yeah, I was just looking to fill out my Wake collection. I certainly didn't know Hartman had turned into some kind of shadow zombie.
That's a completely inaccurate description.
It's not, though.
Listen, I'm just a desk jockey. I sort papers, do data entry, that kind of stuff.
Data.
Don't come down on me like this. I made one mistake. I mean, I see people break the rules all the time, and no one is pulling them into dark rooms to yell at them. Yesterday, Dave Gleason and his crew were talking to that empty spacesuit and laughing their heads off.
We're letting you off with a warning, Mr. Langston. But this is going on your record, so one more screw-up and our next chat won't be so friendly.
Great. That is just great to hear, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, is there any chance I could get my copy of The Creator's Dilemma back?
Get out.
Give me the cube! at a weird angle over there, so I'm just going to throw that there for now. Hi. Why did they make Hartman so creepy in this one? Like, before he was just a guy. Ended up getting trolled. I mean, as in a guy, as in he was just a person. Not as in he was a monster. I need one more for over there. They got arcade machines? And only 2 of them? Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Don't touch me, weird, creepy skeleton man! Time to put on the lights.
Yeah, how do you like that?
Can I even fought that thing? I can't get in there. Just making sure there's nothing else on the shelf. Okay. Really doesn't like the light. Alright, I guess we can actually take the elevator now.
What are you doing in investigations?
Jesus, don't scare me like that, Langston.
If you're talking right now, I can't hear you. It's a one-way system. Try to find an intercom.
Okay, I can understand you. Bright Falls Ore.
Langston, it's me, Jesse.
I know. I can see you on the monitors. The cameras in there haven't worked since we sealed that sector off a couple years back.
Let me guess. You sealed it because of the monster guy.
Wait, did you see Dr. Hartman? Jesus, I really wish you hadn't opened that fire break. Okay, listen, you need to find Hartman and kill him before he gets out into the Bureau.
That thing is a person?
He was a person. We brought him here to study after he was, altered in an AWE. I forget the medical word for what happened, but now light physically hurts him. Do you have a flashlight?
No.
A lantern? Headlamp? Oh yeah, flare gun. Oh, Christmas lights. You could wrap them around your...
I don't have any of those, Langston.
Shit. Okay, well, I'm sure you'll think of something.
Thanks, Langston. You're so
Keep an eye
helpful.
on Panopticon.
You're still my favorite.
Exciting, right?
Maybe from where you're standing.
Right, okay. Well, break a leg.
My leg.
Say that.
Okay, this Hartman thing
Fight
can't
off
have
Hartman.
gone very far. Let's go.
The third
flush 'em
thing.
out. Langston was right. This is kind of exciting.
It's nice to have someone to talk to, you know? Ever since I got put in charge of the Panopticon, people treat me different, like I'm crazy for wanting to work with altered items. People just don't understand the altered items like I do, you know? I don't want to brag, but it does take a very empathetic mind to connect with the items.
Doesn't
Still, I
want to
don't know why
brag.
people are making it so personal.
Right.
I mean, the teams in research handle paranatural materials every day, and no one thinks they're weird. Well, maybe that's not true. Darling is famous for being a bit out there, but when he's weird, it's charming. Altered items really aren't that frightening once you get to know them. If you figure out what they like or don't like, you know, what sets them off, then there's nothing to worry about. I guess at the end of the day, we're still just wild animals scared of our own shadows. We're supposed to be on the same team, but sometimes it feels like it's every department for themselves, like it's a race and we're all trying to be number one. If it is a race, though, I'd say Darling is a mile ahead of everyone else. He was Trench's golden boy for years, but that relationship has gotten pretty tense, or so I've heard through the grapevine. Not that I spread rumors, just, you know, people talk. Not me, though. I keep my nose to the ground.
That's why you're still going.
Too much work to do to focus on those kinds of things. I need to stay focused so I can get my work done and get home to feed Alfred.
He's just gonna talk forever.
Can't always make it home for mealtime, so I have my neighbor check in on Alfred at 7 o'clock and he's not back yet. She's very nice. Her name is Maria.
I can't see anything. Did he get cut off? Like, I couldn't go any further, so... Okay, so we got the left and we got the right. Let's go... The right seems to be the smallest, so we'll go right. Did he just breathe through the mic? He just sighed. Alright, let's take this. Up or down?
Anyway, as I was saying, of course, can't always make it home for mealtime, so I have my neighbor check in on Alfred at 7 o'clock if I'm not back yet. She's very nice. Her name is Maria. She's older. She came to New York in the 50s to attend school and been here ever since. She has a couple of kids. I met them at Thanksgiving. Big family. Very nice people. Anyway, she has a key to my apartment and she gives Alfred his dinner if I'm not home. I'm gonna have to buy her a nice fruit arrangement as a thank you after this. I'm missing a lot of Alfred's meal times. She's probably gonna have to go to the store for more wet food. I'll have to remember to pay her back. Hold on, let me make a note. Pay back Maria.
Are we serious right now?
Or...
Hi! Oh wow, you're level 7! Whoa! You guys are very tough. Jesus. Eat thrown items. Oh. Shaded facet. That's new. It doesn't tell me anything about it. Oh, more darkness. I need more light. Get off the door. Put you there for the moment. His life is in your hands still. Oh, hi. Oh, come on, really? Arcade cabinet procedures. Shoo. I'd like to open assets, missions, collectibles. Arcade cabinet procedures. A distance of 10 feet between the items suppresses the effect. Effect only triggers on physical contact. Items are paired of arcade cabinets. Originally designed for the game Shoom and Shoom 2, Kolga's Revenge. The games were manufactured by Bonco Entertainment, now out of business. Despite being a popular arcade game in Japan, featuring during the late 80s, early 90s, no other Shoom cabinets have been found by our investigators. When touching one of the items while it stands within 10 feet of its counterpart, the user's mind is transported to a version of the subjective reality that resembles a video game in logic and function. Events from their everyday lives become game-like consequences in which speed and efficacy are paramount. The brain enters a stroke-like state, as proven by EEG studies on users, which only ends after the user finishes their game, at which point they resume normal brain functions and motor functions. That doesn't sound safe. Oh, I guess I got this. Subgroup of Hiss corrupted rangers have manifested ability to levitate, similar to Hiss elevated agents. However, these airborne Hiss rangers display no telekinetic abilities and simply continue to use mundane bureau weaponry. This evolution, being so similar to the elevated, possibly indicates that Hiss can share permutations through a type of network or perhaps osmosis. However, the fact that this development in Hiss rangers has only been observed in the investigation sector may indicate that an environmental factor is responsible. They could be responding to an altered item or other paranatural element found only in the sector. Perhaps there is a natural progression of the Hiss ranger phenotype. Not enough time has passed to determine a conclusive trajectory of development or of each of the Hiss manifestations. Okay. I need a cube. Elevator stuck. Probably what the cube is for. And of course the cube's covered in stuff. Where did I put that light? No, the light! Not the vending machine. I need you anyway, because you need to get rid of the darkness over here. God fucking... No! The light! I dropped the light down with me. Where did it go? Did the light seriously just vanish? I guess it's gone forever. You're mine now. Cube. Huh. Okay, I know what it wants me to do. Be nice if I could turn it. about there. 1, 2, and go! Oh man, you're just off by a little bit there. I like how it sort of peels off from like the little square parts you put them on. It's just nice to see. Door open. The light's back.
Shit.
Oh. It gave me that just to break it, really? Oh, I think I see him.
It's too dark in here to fight this thing.
That's why we're going through these tunnels. I see a cube. Where does the cube go? Stop laughing. I didn't know it could grab me. I don't like that. Oh, there's a thing under there. How exactly do I get there? Ah, this way. Mine. And mine. Why did it open here, not in the thing? Dearest Hollywood, have you ever wished you had an actor who could do it all? Could be a man or woman, an adult or child, a dolphin or a Boston Terrier? Well, today is your lucky day. My name is Gareth Clemens, and I am the world's greatest actor. Not only do I have years of stage experience, but I'm an accomplished shapeshifter. Whether you need a misbehaving cat, ferocious wolfman, swashbuckling pirate, or debonair southern belle, I'm your man. Or am I? I'll be arriving in town on May 11th, 1971. Will be available for meetings and auditions beginning on the 13th. See you in the movies. G. Clemens. Wow. If only I had shape-shifting powers, that'd be cool. And I'd do it better than freaking... Oh, I'm going to be the best actor ever. Where does this cube go? Why is he moonwalking? I have no idea where this is supposed to go. I'm just carrying around something that I don't know where it goes to. Don't like you at all, man. I'm just gonna look around until I find exactly where I need to put this bloody thing, because I'm just carrying it around. It's wasting my freaking juice. I see no square thing up here. See nothing over here. There's nothing here. These freaking lights. Oh, seriously? I didn't even see this because of the freaking pixelated wall shit. No, stop aiming down there. Ugh. Finally. This place is a little creepy. I need to see how good we're doing. Okay, still got time. This just goes in one big circle, doesn't it? Oh, hey, his people. I suppose I have to deal with you, but at least I can have a look around before I do. Max height. Moving overhead structure. Keep clear when in operation. The darkness needs to die. Hello?
Okay, we're gonna try this one more time and then we're done playing with you. Understand? Jelly, where are you from?
Jumblegram. Up and loose and heavy treatment.
Jesus Christ, does anyone have any idea what
Hotly.
What the hell do you want? Why'd you stow away on that ship?
School bearing, Boyble. Eyes many cauterizing loops through and about.
Lyndon Wendy Mitchell.
Did he just say Mitchell? Was there a Mitchell at NASA?
Tubes.
You know what? Never mind. I can't do this anymore. Just send this thing to the guys in research. Let them cut it up or whatever they do. You hear that? They're gonna cut you up, you pain in the ass.
Spider time.
Spider time! Why are you so tough? That's why you're so tough. Because there's a healing orb. Ow, I fell too far. I didn't destroy the healing orb, so where did it go? Ow. I don't even know what hit me there. I'm just sleeding across the floor. Sleeding, yes, not sliding, sleeding. You what? You're gonna put me all the way back here? I guess at least they're dead, so I can just turn the thing on, I suppose. Just in case.
Okay, we're gonna try this one more time, and then we're done.
You are mine! Go fight the other guy. What the? Ow! Ugh. I would much prefer to fight the darkness at this point. Serious? So we did not come from this way, but I can at least check it out. There's nothing. Never mind. I won't check it out. Shifted offices. Well, can't go up there. Cube. Light. Finally. Random man. Oh! I guess you didn't like the hiss, man.
Looks like whatever force had a hold on Hartman isn't mixing well with the hiss corruption.
He stretched, so I don't think
Call
so.
him the third thing.
Okay, I'm just going to freestyle a bit. My mother always said, never talk to strangers. Always. Never. Always. Never.
What?
But isn't a stranger just someone you don't know?
What is this?
The only thing stopping a stranger from being a friend is that word. Stranger. Strange.
Oh god, I knew he was going to do that.
Strange like the noises you hear at night when there is no light and you cannot fight.
Alright.
Strange like a rubber duck that follows you around.
Like a little fuck.
Drop
Oh, okay.
coffee every time that it quacks because the noise scares you. Then you have to clean
What
up
is this?
the coffee while the duck stares at you and continues to quack.
To quack.
Quack. Quack. Quack.
Okay then. This place really needs to get fixed up.
A chain letter.
Really?
I remember these. Mom used to say they were evil. Better do what it says. You know.
Especially in here. Chain letter. Oh no! This spooky man letter has found you! The spooky curse is coming to you! To miss the curse, you must mail this letter to people! If you don't, the curse will get you! The more letters you mail, the better off you will be! Sally in Houston did not send the letter, and the spooky man ate her cat. Terrence in Greenstone did not send the letter, and the spooky man gave him acne. Kyle did not send the letter, and now his wife eats dinner alone. Linda did send more letters, 30 in total so far, and look at her now. She owns 3 cars. She has all her fingers. She speaks Italian. You need to mail this letter. You better mail this letter. Don't let the spooky man come. He'll take your cat. Go find your stamps. Hurry.
Just in case. There must be a photocopier around here.
Shaded Hartman. Dr. Hartman is the first Type 2 shaded individual to be examined alive by the Bureau and has proven a valuable asset for understanding of A10, aka the Shadow. Like all shaded individuals, the specimen is constantly shielded by or produces a blank of darkness that makes visual observation difficult. This blank also affects the specimen from harm. Protects. During testing, non-lethal ballistics proved ineffective against it. The specimen uses words and phrases that seem to originate from its previous life as a therapist. Some phrases have even been more identified as quotes from Dr. Hartman's book, The Creator's Dilemma. This seems to indicate the host personality remains to some degree. For research purposes, Shaded Hartman has relocated to the Cauldron Lake Lodge replica built for the blank ore investigation. Researchers hope a familiar setting may trigger new behavior. The experiment has yielded no results so far. What's this?
Director Faden here. Dispatch a ranger to this location.
That's new. I didn't realize an agent would just appear out of nowhere. Screenplay, page 3. The director steps closer to the horrible entity. He reaches out with a steady hand. You are mine now, creature. I will return you to my facility and control your power. Sir, we don't know. The entity instead rushes forward and engulfs the director. He screams in pain as the scientist looks on and does nothing, like the coward that he is. I am not the one being examined. I am not the one locked inside a prison. Gradually, the director emerges from the entity. He has once sparkling eyes and now empty and dull. The scientist rushes to him. Sir, we have to escape. We cannot. They are in control now. I got what I wanted. Get back here. Is there more? Oh, there's one. More! God damn! These guys need to calm down. Oh, hey. Ow. Rapid fire!
Make way for the director.
Yes, hello. Thank you for the help. I didn't think I'd put you in immediate danger like that. I thought you would appear to secure the area, not right behind me. Or, you know, ahead of me. I don't think it's safe to go down there. I'll go that way in a minute. I got things to look at. Button. So now I can look in here without fear of dying. I need my light. Anything up here? Nope. There are quite a few lights here. Into the hole. Huh. Let me look around first before I go that way. That actually looks like the way forward. So I'm going to put you here, little light. It better not despawn. Free. Oh boy, mold. I had actually completely forgotten that I was supposed to be cleaning out mold. Mostly because I can't have more than one quest active, which is kind of annoying. Oh, hello, I'll take this. Thank you. And that's this area done. I'll do a little bit more cleanup though. Is that it? I think that's it. I already got the chest in here. There's nothing else in here beyond that, so out I go. That really did just respawn itself. Alright, lamp, please still be there. Still be there. God damn it, it's gone. At least this isn't blocked off, weirdly enough. Another... That I will just say that kind of got me for a second. I was like, what's that at the corner of my sight? It's the lunar lander, but it's also him. He's waiting for me. Hey, buddy. Fra Muro, or whatever that means. Oh, the lights are broken. Far Maru summary. A paranormal entity arrived on Earth by infiltrating the Apollo 14 lunar mission at an unknown point of their voyage to the Fra Muro highlands of the Moon. 32 hours after the return of Apollo 14 command module to Earth, the Bureau was contacted by Mr. Blank, a White House senior official, and instructed to send a small team to the Johnson Space Center in Houston. At the base, the team examined the entity and carried out interviews with NASA staff. They learned that 4 astronauts had returned to Earth instead of the expected 3. Each human crew member was insistent that the mission left with 4 members, though they couldn't name the 4th when asked. The entity seemingly affected their memory to make its presence feel unremarkable. The entity was transported to the oldest house for further investigation. An altercation between NASA security and the investigation team occurred upon their arrival. Mr. Blank called to clarify the matter. Though tensions remained high, Bureau jurisdiction and clearance should be defined more clearly with other federal agencies. That's not creepy at all. And that's probably what they were talking about, where the guy was like, "You're not making any sense." Can I take this light? No, I can take the weird box though. I have a box now. Ah! Huh. Ouchie. Oh wow, even the screen's different with this, because she's actually like being affected by darkness. It's different around the edges. Ephemeral Settlement. The Apollo 14 entity, known as Fra, underwent a series of physical examinations upon admittance to the Audit House. The entity can speak, though its poor grasp of the English language makes any meaningful communication impossible. Interview material can be found at blank. The physical form consists solely of the extravehicular mobile unit EMU spacesuit used by NASA astronauts, the same model worn by the other crew. This could be an authentic EMU taken from one of the NASA astronauts. Though this suit does not bear any wearer's name, it's one materialized through blank conversion or possibly blank corporization. The suit itself is slightly damaged, which is likely due to the fact that the command module did not have a fourth seat of the entity to strap into during re-entry. The EMU is entirely hollow and hot pieces can be removed, though this seems to agitate the entity. X-rays and spectrographs imaging have shown blank-shaped outlines existing within the suit. For security reasons, the certain entity will be contained in the secure cell until more information can be gathered. Is it still here? Don't touch me! That's not fair. You teleported directly on top of me. It sensed my weakness and grabbed me. Is the cube going to be in the slot, or am I going to have to find the cube again? Oh, you're going this way. Okay. So I did see a door thing over here, but I can probably check it out later. I'll check it out later. Where's the last cube? Is it gonna be in there? Oh, I can't do anything with that. Oh, well, that's open now. Going up. Let there be light. I just noticed one of his legs is like missing a foot.
There. One less place for him to hide.
Gerbil took the top head. What? Speak with the voice on the intercom. Light. this leads out, so I'm gonna leave you here for the moment. So what's this one for? Can I go in here now?
Yes, me? Worry who? See?
Hello?
Hello. Great about us today. Long roads and no hardly. You are Bygone?
Sure. Why are you locked up in here?
Casual turning. Back and front. And Gerbil took the top head. Not being pressed for that. Lady going and loosing back for eye?
Sorry, I think I'm misunderstanding you. What do you want?
The head. The head for tales. For reading news, jars, words, and tumble. The reading head.
Okay. Take it easy. I'll take a look.
Find what the prisoner wants.
Maybe it wants something to read. Or a jar.
It wants a
Let's just see what
gerbil
we
head.
can find.
Is that so hard to understand? It wants a gerbil head. Why did they bring the Lunar lander here? I guess just in case it's also infected with whatever thing is in the fourth person. Nope.
This could be what it wants.
A jar.
Let's give it a shot.
No. Jars. A head. Scotch and peppers? Head.
Okay, that wasn't right. Let's try something else.
Doop-a-doop-doo.
Maybe it'll like this.
Is it possible to tell from this? It's my birthday. Please take some. It's a weird message.
Head. A-S-B-E. Head.
Nope. Let's keep trying.
You're not making any sense, man. Doesn't seem to be any other collectibles here, so... How high can I go? Can I get up here? Anything up here that he wants? I'm not really sure what he wants. He's not making any sense to me. Please stop jumping over like that. I've been in both of these. I've gotten both items. Nothing of them work, so... Something on the lunar lander, maybe? Maybe some rocks? Oh, this is different.
Maybe this will do the trick?
Bruce, you ping pong. Ahead.
Guess that wasn't it either. Huh.
So is there now going to be a second thing?
This might do it.
I picked up like 3 things in this one office.
Lady, you are school and dirt for loosing.
Keep that up, and I won't help you anymore.
Basketball?
Let's see if this will do it.
I'm
ready to be done with this.
Yeah.
3 clocks, lady. The head. Head. No snacks. Head is top of all up and down. At the top. The top head.
Wait, does this thing actually mean head? Head is in a body's head? Where the hell am I gonna find that?
Sector head office.
How did I lose it?
I guess we gotta go to sector head office. Later. We got other missions to do. I want to be done with this right now. I want to do other stuff. Is there any here? No. It's in... Wait. Yeah, it is. In the loading bay. So, that way? Let me go this way first. Come with me, like... It's gonna be in here.
Alright, Ati. Was this what you had in mind?
I didn't know that was up there. Now I do. Well, now I need to go back to where the plants are. Let's see if I can go up through that thing again. The answer is no. So I have to go the long way around. Or teleport. I'm gonna teleport. I was just like, why am I walking the entire way when I could just use the teleporter to get me there? Or loading bay. There was lights around here, so I can go grab one of these. I don't want that. Light. Thank you. Time to feed some plants. There's one. Plants in here. Oh, there's one. We need one more. There we go. Let there be light for the plants.
Here's some sunshine to brighten your day. It's artificial.
Woo!
How does that work? And that's the last one. I should appoint someone to take care of these guys. Supervisor of Houseplant Well-Being.
Yay. Wrong button. And now we can also do the mission, because I forgot to just do this. Find the head. We can just teleport to the sector head office. Uh-oh. Major Sergeant Hooten. Eat my thrown items over and over again. Whew. This is what you meant, isn't it?
A helmet.
Because we know that it was just...
Is that what the prisoner meant? I guess there's only one way to find out.
Put the prisoner in this one. No. This one. Because like, I even saw it, I was like, is that a space helmet? And then it literally says in one of the documents, oh yeah, this guy's made out of the suit. But you know, he was talking gobbledygook, so he could have meant anything, not just the suit.
The head! River Chicken Station! Oh, far tastier. Press any button?
So the helmet is what you're after, huh?
Tubes! Snug and grape. Pure grapes. Hail a lady.
You're welcome, I guess. Did Kirkland lock you up in here?
Chief Trouble? Yes. Teddy's long around. But holdout's unhappiest. Can gather for goldfishes. No wrinkle.
Okay. Well, sounds like you're doing fine in there now. Just make sure you don't go anywhere.
Jelly.
At least
Jelly.
we help this guy. I think. Best we leave it locked up, though. We have no idea what it is, and we don't need any more problems out here.
Sounds like he's fine staying in there anyway. Investigations. Right. The other one is down there, so that's fine. We're going that way anyway. Darkness we still need to do in the service ducts, which is upstairs. Where would I have missed it though? Because I got the two that were quite obvious. Was it? Is it somewhere behind something? I'm also missing a cube there. Light, light. There's no light. Ah, it's on the ceiling. Yeah, I was right. I need to go find some light then. Because the annoying thing is that once you climb down the shaft, you can't go back up. You have to like go. You have to teleport, and you can't teleport while you're holding something. I know there's one down here because this leads back to the other area. So let's go grab another one of these. There it is. Oh, that one over there respawned. You're coming with me, little buddy. Really? I guess I can't bring it through there. I was thinking, is it going to be a pain in the ass and not let me bring it through? Yes, it is. So I'm kind of stuck until it, like, refreshes everything or something. Still can't upgrade. Can I upgrade any of this? I can upgrade spin. Sure, why not? I guess I just have to come back and hope when it respawns at some point, because I've checked everywhere. I can't take this, although this would be nice because it's plugged in. I can still press this? Yeah! I made it. Is there anything actually worth being up here for? The answer appears to be no. I wasted my time trying to come up here, I guess. Okay, fine. I do wonder where this last cube is supposed to be, though, because there's three things over there, and I've only managed to get 2 of them, and there's only 2 cubes, so... No light for me. I'll get you next time, darkness. Actually, I wonder... if I throw that up there, and then I teleport back... everything just explodes. I should be able to grab it. Which would be nice. All this effort just to get rid of one freaking splotch of darkness in the ceiling that I missed. Oh, you respawned now. Fine, I'll take you. This tunnel cleared. Ow, I was not expecting a freaking thing to explode. Alright, take the elevator back down. Oh, you're back.
It's just nice to have someone to talk to, you know? Ever since I got put in charge of the Panopticon...
Oh, you're just going to start from the beginning again.
Like I'm crazy for wanting to work with altered items. People just don't understand the altered items like I do, you know? I don't want to brag, but it does take a very empathetic mind to connect with people.
Doesn't want to brag. Right.
Okay, so we've done right, and we've got left to do. I'm going to see if I can get another teleport area before we stop. We've been going for about 2 hours, and I'm starting to get lost frames again, so... let's go get those save points. And also put it onto the correct quest thing.
saying before. Still, I don't know why people are making it so personal. I mean, the teams in research handle paranatural materials every day, and no one thinks they're weird. Well, maybe that's not true. Darling is famous for being a bit out there, but when he's weird, it's charming. Altered items really aren't that frightening once you get to know them. If you figure out what they like or don't like, you know, what sets them off, then there's nothing to worry about. I guess at the end of the day, we're still just what?
Alright, and that is where we will finish for today. We made some good progress. Managed to explore more of this area, get more of the darkness, find out that Alan Wake is somehow connected here. That Hartman has become this weird stretch monster, which is just great. And yeah, we got some stuff done. But that is it for today. I'll be picking this back up next week. What day is it today? Today's Thursday, isn't it? The 13th? Yeah, it's Thursday. So I'll be back with this next week, Tuesday. Tomorrow, though, I got more of Ghost of Tsushima, which I am also very much enjoying, which is a completely different game, but it's also enjoyable. Probably more so than this. I enjoy this, don't get me wrong. It's just the other game is... wow. But yeah, that's it for today. So thank you all for joining, everyone. Hope you all enjoyed. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe, all that stuff so you know when I next stream. If you want to support me, thanks to Patreon and tips. And if you do become a patron, you gain a match to the Patreon list here, where I give you a shout out of every stream like I do with Hiro Kuni and the Soulmaster 37. I thank you for the continued support. I really appreciate you all. And it definitely helps support me a lot. And we delve into the darkness to remove it because it's bad and sticky. But that's it for today. Y'all take care. Have a nice day today. I'll see you all tomorrow with